Welcome back guys to another Legii Sparta replay. I am bringing you two games today, as requested. You want to see both battles, so I am. This is against the Helvetian, and I am playing as the Etruscan Kingdom. He is playing as the RDA. Winter Cup rules apply, which will be posted in the description. My set is I have 2 mercenary hoplites with 2 spears, 4 Thracian slingers, and 2 Thracian peltasts. Very good units, very good peltast unit. I believe 3 Thracian nobles and 2 Thracian warriors, making up my max 5 melee contingent, and 2 Thracian cavalry and a Thracian skirmisher. Two Thracian horsemen and a Thracian cavalry. And I have a mercenary veteran hoplite on each flank. Let's look at Helvetian, who is playing as the RDA. He has 2 slave slingers, very light missile core, and a mercenary peltast. It's quite strange, you don't usually see a mercenary peltast, but due to the lack of javelins, they are quite handy. A mercenary Tarentine cav, I believe he has on each flank. He has 4 Aurelian noble hoplites. A mercenary hoplite on each flank, with I believe 3 mercenary axe warriors. I believe I would have gone for the axe warriors, as there is and a Celtic, 3 axes and a Celt. There's just not much, as there is not much armor for these guys, and the axes are better at taking out armor. And he also has a slightly better cav, even though he has more cav than me. We're quite even, because Aurelian cav is quite bad for cavalry. It's one of the weaker points for the Aurelians, is the lack of good melee infantry, late tier melee infantry, and the cavalry is quite bad. The mercenary Tarentines help them, give them a bit of an edge, so sometimes gives them a nice bit of jav cav. It's always good. I see this and I move over my 1 Thracian cav to the right flank, as that's where he's pounding on most of his troops. I will fast forward it because not much is happening. Basically, he wants to line up, so he really wants to try and take on just one of my flanks. And the fun thing he sees, he brings his slave slingers very close up. I must have been a miss micro or something, I don't 100% know. So I get my Thracian slingers to just point blank shoot them. As you can see, it hurts them pretty badly. I think they were trying to target fire this Thracian noble over here. I believe it does get, you get a few kills with them, which is a shame, but I'm willing to lose about 10 Thracians to kill 2 units of slingers. Anyways, we're about to engage here on the right flank. My spears are going in first, but I decide to pull back and reform. I decide to get a Thracian horseman in there first to try and do a bait. Brings out his Aurelian cav, so it is going back and forth. He loses a decent hefty part of his skirmish contingent. My spears charge that Aurelian cav, and that Aurelian cav does some derped out stuff, and it just loses because it doesn't counter charge. This Aurelian cav charged his Thracian peltast. The peltast will win the engagement. Mercenary veterans engaging a hoplite. The veterans will always have that. My Thracian horsemen have a bit weird charge into this Celtic, then my nobles will come in and just sweep that up pretty easily. He's going to pound up quite hardly on the right flank. My Thracian cavalry and this Tarentine cavalry are having a javelin fight, but I'm winning because my men are in the forest. There's another there's a mercenary Tarentine man on this flank, but he needs to get into combat preferably. He does get a charge in this really Thracian noble, which is afraid. But he's targeting heavily on this 1 Thracian noble. No other, so if he uses up all of his resources on it. So I managed to pull out this Thracian noble, bring in a Thracian warrior, and get rid of this Thracian noble. And as you can see, they are dropping heavily due to that, as I got a charge off pretty nicely there. Cavalry's breaking up on this side, so when that thing, this pelt is taking a few damage, but it's killed 32 Thracian cavalry, which is very nice. I'm bringing a Thracian horse as well to try and do some flanking manoeuvres, and this slinger is going to start hitting this peltast. He's going straight down the middle. Unfortunately, I have to remove this Thracian noble to engage. Luckily, though, I believe this mercenary hoplite comes into play, so he gets pretty scared with this really noble hoplite and starts retreating a bit. All on the other side, this Thracian noble and mercenary veteran hoplite starting to come into play, which is good. I need it right about now. He just got I thought he would go for a rear charge on the veteran hoplites, but he's not. He's going for the charge onto the back of some of these Thracian horsemen, which leaves my Thracian peltasts very, very open to hit them in the back a bit. He's decided I bring my other Thracian peltasts to try and take out this mercenary Tarentine cavalry. So they get engaged with this Thracian peltast. And at the moment this Thracian peltast is doing alright over here. As we look in the centre, my men are encouraged across the board. Mercenary hoplite, I'm not sure how well it's doing, probably eager. Back to it with Thracian noble, should win this engagement pretty nicely. Thracian noble getting a very nice clean charge with brilliant hoplite, but due to the expert charge defence, my men have got it's quite a bad choice. I should have buffed it with the spear unit first, then charged in. This mercenary veteran hoplite's going to get pretty surrounded with the spear not doing anything. But I still have a Thracian warrior here which I would like to use, and all of my skirmishers are pretty much intact. I use my general's unit to take out this Tarentine cav, and the centre engagement is pretty much won for me, and I'm actually slowly winning on my right flank, and I have a decent amount of cavalry left. Still though, very close game still, as he is winning heavily on the left side still, and he's getting some javelin volleys off of his Thracian noble, which he was injured to start off with. So I need to, because he must have brought two mercenary peltasts, which I didn't see. However, this Aurelian cavalry has been absolutely decimated with my general's unit there. However, he's now actually turned the tide and he's actually won the centre right engagement. But I think he's just, I believe he is going to win the far right engagement, but only just. However, I do have a lot of my skirmishers left, and my Thracian warriors managed to get into a melee combat with this mercenary peltast. Well, he didn't. This is one thing he didn't want to happen, as this Thracian warrior will absolutely shred it as it is already done. He tries to pull back, but it's too late. That unit's pretty much been dead. This mercenary Celtic's going to go in for a charge. Javelin volley was very devastating, and I believe I just get the charge. I believe I do lose that engagement though, due to the massive numbers. Thracian slingers are doing alright, and my general's unit gets a very nice charge on this flank here. And a Thracian peltast I'm bringing into play just to shoot the back of his general over here. Doing very well. Thracian cavalry here gets stuck, doing very well. Just sweeping up his skirmishers with what's left of my cav. And this fight pretty much won. Very good game to Helvetian. I did counter, it was a good counter for me, as the Justine Kingdom beats out. He's generally better faction than RDI. As we'll see, got most of my slingers intact, get a decent amount of kills. My general's 150 right now, as you can see. His Thracian cavalry doing alright, not losing many men. Just mopping up the last of Helvetian's troops right now. He's still got a few areas of resistance going on, but my skirmishers are just really hurting these low armoured barbarian units. You just get a nice rear volley into and kills. You know, those guys are in quite a bit of pain. I do send in my Thracian cav to try and stop the charge for this Celtic and get my general in there. Pardon me. As I said, most of my skirmishers are left, and my javelin men are just having Thracian peltasts having a very nice day, shooting the back of these tents with some close-ups here. Almost got one foot. He's in a world of pain, yet he's not dead yet. He's run out of javelin. 64 kills on, not particularly best for them, but you know, not too bad, too shabby. My general's just having a bloodbath right now. Try and do this. See how many went on 64 kills. This just shows you how decent they are in melee combat. Very nice rear charge here. 164. Let's see how many they get now. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So they're not too bad in melee combat. And that's how the Helvetian's troops routed. It's a very good game to my opponent. Very good game to Helvet. I'll show you the end screen. Pause it if you feel like it. I will bring on the second game as I find the second game. It's game 1. Apologies for the dodgy spelling. I try and type these in very quickly to make sure. There we go. Alright, the second one is I'm playing as Getae, and he flips the card and picks a Justine Kingdom on me, which is pretty scary. So I bring 3 noble swords, 2 FALX, 2 armoured spears, a heavy spear, 3 spear horse, and a noble horse, and 2 mercenary Thracian peltasts, and 2 Dacian bowmen. I'll fast forward it. And on this side he brings, and I'll wait to these whole armies at the forest, he brings quite a few skirmish cav. So two Thracian cavalry on the right, my right flank, and so his right flank, and one on his left flank. He has the, I believe, 3 Thracian slingers, a Thracian noble here. I believe he brings 4 Thracian nobles, which is very terrifying indeed. And another Thracian warrior on the right flank. He brings mercenary hoplites as his baseline. No mercenary hoplites though, which is quite strange. But we'll see how this battle turns out. A decent amount of spears. 1, 2, 3 spears I see on the field. He's preliminary just skirmishing with me, and as you see, falxmen are not what you want to get javelined. As you see, ward of pain right now. He's got one through his chest, and he's got one through his eye. See how many? He's just very. He kills a lot of men. That's me trying to focus on this this Thracian cavalry here. So I'll fast forward it through the skirmish phase. But he decimates this one Thracian warrior here. Managed to catch it a little bit here when he does get back, but he's still decimating his unit. Gets a very nice javelin volley in the back of the spear horse as well. So skirmish phase wise, he's already winning. However, they just get caught again. However, he does manage to pull them out enough. Right, we're coming to the mainline engagement now. Bowmen are getting a nice few volleys on these guys here. My spear warriors will beat these spears, so my meat shields are better. I can tell you a little spoiler alert now, guys. I forget about this FALX the entire game. It's quite weird. I believe. Not this FALX. Sorry, this FALX over here. I believe. I forget about a FALX somewhere. I think you just send them to chase something. Anyway, so mercenary hoplites going against these heavy spears and spear warriors. The hoplites will decimate that overall. So I'm going to have to start bringing in some of my melee core to deal with this. His Thracian cav is quite badly damaged now. Just going into too many melee combats with the spear horse here. I see he's engaging quite heavily on this right flank here with a Thracian noble. So I tell my noble swords and my peltasts to start shooting at it. As you see, those peltasts having a very good job there, and this noble sword's going to have a very good time against these guys as they didn't have a charge. However, a Thracian royal cab getting in there is pretty dangerous, so I order my peltast to get a jab, to get a volley off on that. It doesn't kill him, it kills one I believe, but gets some more kills on this Thracian noble, which is in very bad shape. He's having better luck on the centre, as I only have a noble sword to hold that against. I need to kill my meat shield. However, I am going to have to bring in another noble sword, so that centre should go very nicely for me. This noble horse gets a very nice charge on these Thracian nobles, getting a nice amount of kills. However, it wasn't supported very well, so unfortunately it's going to take some heavy losses pulling out of that engagement. I pull out one of my noble swords from the centre to get a charge on these mercenary hoplites here. I believe I was going to do that, and then I have to pull them out against these spears. And my micro there, so this noble sword in this position is pretty much dead. My Dacian bowman aren't doing too bad. He's not focusing on my missile units. This Thracian peltas here on a 57 kills, going into melee combat now. This one over here is on 18 kills so far. Not doing too shabby. This noble sword charge is going to really hurt this Thracian noble. However, he does have another one nearby, which will hurt me a lot. So it looks like he's actually winning, and as you see, this falxman here is this, this Thracian cavalry. My own fault. This could have been very useful, however, but it didn't. Talk about falx, and the falxman that was injured has actually come back and did alright. Got some decent kills. Pretty much those slingers, however, just killed the one spears as well. But we'll see if it was worth it. Dacian bowman doing a weird thing here and just going into melee. But luckily, they didn't actually lose a single man in that engagement because I was winning. He tries to get in there, but the Thracian cav and the noble swords will just get smashed. But we just get some nice rear shots from my general here. Dacian skirmishers will win pretty heavily against the Thracian cav, as we will see. And this noble sword having a nice time in the centre against this Thracian royal guard general. Thracian peltasts not doing too bad against these spears over here. Noble swords are losing against this Thracian noble, but that should check the tide, so that should change after the charge bonus is finished, as you see. Also my guys are tired as well, having this rear charge will just field end them and seal their fate. As you see, he brings in his Thracian roll cav and this Thracian peltast, which a heavy unit like that should actually be able, should pretty badly damage this Thracian peltast, but it's a weird derped out charge, so I get pretty lucky. So I believe that my Thracian peltast will survive that and actually will win that engagement. Will start winning that engagement, which will force him to pull his general out. Noble sword having been derped out here, and this Thracian peltast just charging this Thracian slinger, because why not? Got a few archers left in the field doing some carnage here, and Noble sword not doing too bad. Got a nice Dacian skirmisher unit left here, just shooting at the back of these hoplites to try and preserve my general. However, it just got charged by a Thracian cav and makes it go on red morale and routes it, which is a shame. Bringing in some spear warriors to hit the Thracian note warriors. Don't know what I was hoping to get with that. This peltast looks like it's going to rout soon as well. As you can see, Helvetian is going to win this game after all. It was a very close one, so it was a tie overall in the on the chart. So that's me now with 2 losses overall and 4 ties. I've shown you 4 of my 6 games. Some of them were pretty boring, like one of them was a 20-minute kite fest against Stradomski, which I'm pretty sure nobody would want to see. I think it lasted for 20 to 40 minutes, which would be really hard for me to upload. But I did lose 2-0 to him. And the other loss against Chifko, again, quite a long kite game as well, took forever, so it would be very entertaining for you guys. I try and bring you the fast-paced games. Thracian cavalry again going on the general, but the general will suffice, and this FALX minute is still alive as well, and this Thracian peltast somehow managed to survive. Anyway, so this archer is run out of ammo now, I believe. Oh no, it hasn't. I believe I get one more volley beforehand. Yeah, nope. The general gets in there and puts an end to that. General's still alive here, 157 kills. Quite a close battle. Got a nice few javelin volleys on this Thracian roll card. However, he's shooting this Falxman pretty heavily. So we'll see. Thracian peltast coming in here. It's going to get absolutely decimated here. Falxman coming in, but straight off the bat are out due to the heavy missile fire. General's still not dead yet, and due to army loss he's about to die. Hold up very well. Close game there, as you see. Yeah, like I said, he had a decent amount of his slingers left. It was a very good game. So there you go, there's an extra long special for you guys. I peltasted very well, as you see, and I'll see you later guys, and keep on playing.